never buy a used Kia in the Philippines. What do I mean by that? If you wait to the end, I'll tell you why, and I'll explain why. Alright guys, so I don't know if you heard in the other video, but I was having problems with the car once we got back from Subic Bay. Got off the highway and the RPM gauge just dropped and lost power. Pulled over, I turned the car off a couple times, turned it back on. The RPM gauge jumped back on, but I've been having problems now with it for the past 2 days. And the thing is to try to find a place to get it diagnosed. I went to a couple places. They said, sorry, we don't have the machine to hook it up to, so you know, we can't help you out. But I figured, you know what, I'd give it a shot. And I came up here. There's a new Kia dealer on the main road going into Clark here. I think just opened up around Christmas time is when I noticed it. But here it is. Here is the Kia dealer of Clark here, brand new. So anyways, I went in there and they can diagnose it for me. But before I go any further, I really love the Ford Ranger. That's awesome, beautiful. I don't know if they sell that here or not. They have it on display. Actually, Ford has a little 10 here. So I don't know if they're doing something, a promo here, or displaying them, but boy, I love that Ford Ranger. That is awesome. If I had some money, I'd buy it. Even the Ford Everest is very nice. Super nice. And the EcoSport. But anyways, let's get back to the Kia dealer. Right here is, let me show you here real quick. That's the main road. The main gate coming in is down there. SM Mall, Clark is to your left. And these are some of the buildings that are, you know, some of the buildings that they're putting up through here. But anyways, it's up here off the main gate to the right. You got the Horizon Hotel, which is over there on Don Juco. But here it is. They do tires here, Yokohama tires here, and auto services here. But anyways, let's go check out the Kia dealer. You know what, I like my Kia. It's a great running car, but here's what I'm starting to find out. Finding parts for it. The mechanic told me that if the part is not available in Manila, that it would probably have to be shipped over from Korea, and it can take quite some time. And when I mean quite some time, he said a month or so. That is the only downside I have found owning a Kia here in the Philippines. I had an issue with the air compressor for the air conditioner, and we ran all over creation trying to find that, but we actually found it. But anyways, here it is, the Kia dealer. I want to step inside and show you the showroom. And really nice showroom. Not a ton of vehicles in there, but it's really nice. Here's the showroom. Nice air conditioning, super nice. They got a few cars in here. Best part is the air conditioning. Summertime, it's up near 100. The Kia Sorento. Nice vehicle. Kia Picanto. And what is this one here? Let me see. Can't see a name on it. Kia Grand Carnival. That's nice. Sales department. Cashier and sales head and sales manager. But this is their little showroom here. Take you back to the waiting area. This is one of the waiting areas here. Be nice chairs, flat screen TV. You can hang out, maybe wireless internet. I don't know. Through there's the Diagnostic Center, and here is where I would talk to the head of the maintenance here, as far as maintenance on the vehicles. It's their little area, and then out here is the Diagnostic Center, where they diagnose any problems and work on any of your vehicle's problems. My car was just here. I don't know what they did with it, but it's very big. And no, it's not air conditioned. It's hot in here. But you step in here and it kind of reminds you of you know, a garage back in the States. It was funny because the kid, he brought out a piece of paper to me and he said, "We have to go over your car." I said, "For what?" He goes, "We got to write down any dents and scratches and anything like that." He said, "What happens is sometimes a customer, the reason they do it is because customers in the past have accused them of scratching their vehicles or scraping up their vehicles or dinging their vehicles. So now," he said, "we have to write down every little thing so it doesn't come back on them." But anyways, here's the garage. So now I'm gonna wait for the service representative to come back and give me either good news or bad news. So, but yeah, I figured I'd show you while I'm here, the Kia dealer here in Clark. All right, guys, so here's the update on the car. The guy hooked up his computer to the car's computer to find out, you know, what's wrong with it. He ran a diagnosis test on it and everything. And they actually said there was nothing wrong. It wasn't showing anything to be wrong with the car. So the mechanic, what he did was he seen that there was some buildup on some of the sensors around the throttle and everything like that. So he cleaned all that up, cleaned everything up, went over it real good, ran another test, showed nothing was wrong with it. So gave me the car back, gave me his business card, and said, "Listen, if there's any problems down the, you know, if you have any problems with it, give me a call. You know, we'll bring it back in, we'll check it out again." So I thought, you know, all right, cool, you know. So hopped in the car. I got maybe a mile down the road. All of a sudden, the RPM gauge dropped again like it was doing it before. So I was only half a mile down the road, so I figured, you know what, let me come back real quick. Swung around the highway, came back, pulled in, let the car run, and I showed him, I said, "Hey, look, here it is. Here is the problem. You can see it. It's showing itself." So he grabbed his little computer, hooked it back up to the car computer, and ran a test on it. And he said, "It's showing there's nothing wrong with it." And I said, "Well, obviously there's something wrong. You can see it in the car. You can hear it in the idling of the car." I said, "Maybe the problem is your computer. There's something wrong with that." So anyways, I'm back now. They're running tests on it again. Actually paid for the diagnostic test they did on it. You had to pay for that. It was 1,050 pesos. So what's that, about $21 for them to run a test, and no labor charge here. No parts have been replaced yet, so there's no parts to pay. And like I said, they're in there right now going over and trying to figure out what's wrong with it. And yeah, see, that's the thing here. You know, the labor is so cheap here. You know, back in the States, I think it was getting like $80 per hour in labor. You know, come on, I was paying more in labor than it was for the parts. But anyways, they're running a test right now, more tests to find out what's wrong with it, and we'll go from there. I actually found another nice big seating area for people to sit in, air-conditioned leather seats, a big TV, and free water and coffee, and free internet. So, but yeah, I'm gonna head back in and sit down and see what happens, and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, I am home now, and here's the verdict. They found the issue and they found the problem. The problem was a crankshaft sensor. After testing it multiple times, it finally acted up and it showed them what the problem was. And not only that, they contacted the main Kia dealer down in Manila and talked to their mechanics and stuff, and found out that that was the problem. So they pulled it out, cleaned it all up, stuck it back in, and tried to crank the car, and the car would not start. So they found the problem, and he even asked me if I had issues with the car trying to start in the past, and I said, yeah, a couple times it was pretty, hard to start once I noticed, the RPM gauge go down. So that's the problem. Here's the second problem. The Kia dealer will only buy or only get parts from a Kia dealer. So he contacted the Kia dealer down in Manila, contacted Kia dealers in Pampanga here, and they do not have the crankshaft sensor. Now it's only a part like this big. Plugs in one area, plugs into another area. Very simple, very cheap. What I see it for, roughly 2,000 pesos, like $40–50. It's a very inexpensive part. Problem is, they don't have the part in Manila. So, he said they would have to contact the main Kia dealer in Korea. And then they would have to have it shipped from Korea, and here's the catcher. It takes about a month. So, like I said to him, I said, why do they do that? Why don't they have these parts available here in the Philippines for when you have problems like this? I said, it's not you, the dealer here in the Philippines' fault. It's Kia's fault. It's the manufacturer's fault. Why don't they ship it overnight? Why don't they ship it via plane, via overnight shipping? They're a big multi-billion-dollar company. And it takes them that long to ship a part that they don't have here in the Philippines to the Philippines. Now they have parts, brakes, lights, spark plugs, spark wire, spark plug wires, things like that. Simple maintenance they keep here in the Philippines. But when you have a major problem like this, they don't have it. And that's Kia, the main company, Kia. That's on them, and that's rotten that they can't ship things quicker than that. So he gave me the parts number. I'm gonna look online. I got a couple other auto dealers here that I deal with that can find it. The thing is, they have aftermarket parts. I looked online, they have aftermarket parts. If need be, I can go on eBay, order it through eBay and have it shipped here quicker than Kia, the multi-billion-dollar corporation, can ship their own product here to the Philippines to their own Kia dealers. But that's what's going on, and I'm going to find this crankshaft sensor, and I was told I can bring it to them and they'll put it on. Anyways, the dealer itself, great people there, awesome people. The service manager there, he was awesome, he was great, kept me informed the whole time what was going on. My car is still there at the dealer. It wouldn't start, so I said, listen, what do we do? Do we keep it here? I said, I can't drive it. And he said, yes, you keep it here. I said, do I have to pay some kind of storage fee? He said, no storage fee, keep it here. And we even offer service, we'll take you home, free of charge. And I said, great. I said, because I was actually going to use Grab for the first time here and get a ride from Grab. But anyways, they gave me a ride home. Great dealer. The people in there are awesome. The service is awesome. which leads me to this point. Would I personally buy a Kia here in the Philippines? I mean, I did. I bought it used, and of course, the salesman, when I bought it, the honest salesman told me, oh yeah, Kia parts are easy to get here in the Philippines. You know, the honest lying salesman. And it wasn't from a Kia dealer, it was from a local guy. Would I buy a Kia here in the Philippines? I would buy a brand new Kia. A brand new Kia under warranty. He told me if there's a problem like this with a brand new Kia, Kia will expedite the part because it's under warranty. So how can they get the part here and a day later expediting a part because the vehicle's under warranty, but they can't get a part here if the vehicle's not under warranty? So would I buy a Kia here? Yes, I would buy it brand new under warranty. As soon as that warranty was ready to go, I would get rid of that Kia and get another Kia under warranty. But would I buy another used Kia here? Nope, never. I would never buy another used Kia here. What I would buy here, used, Toyota. Toyotas are a dime a dozen. Parts are a dime a dozen. I would buy a Toyota or I'd buy a Kia. Or, not a Kia. I would buy a Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi and Toyota, dime a dozen. Kia, never buy a used Kia out of warranty here in the Philippines because you will have a hard time finding the parts.